Okay, that last video was probably 5 minutes ago. I put on some binaural beats and did a head intensive Reiki session. And I think you can probably tell and feel, some of you, that I definitely have a little more energy, migraines lingering, but definitely less tension. Everything kind of flowed through. Now, when you're using these natural resources to do healing on yourself, people will say that, no, they don't work. I sat and sniffed this lavender forever, or, I listened to that all day long and didn't do anything. You can't resist what it's doing to your body. So you're going to feel like sensations starting where your tension is, and this is kind of how this is a very good way to practice transmuting, I should say. So as soon as you hone in on that point, where the tension is, that's where the energy is being disrupted. And our overall health directly relates back to our ability to process this energy that we receive from source. So our mental illness is basically deception of our gifts, and physical illness is halting the energy that needs to come in. So my personal theory is that in my case, I tried to awaken at 13 years old, and I cut it off. And when I cut it off, I started holding energy in. And eventually I got so lost. You get lost under just the compounded energy. Just like your body gets lost under compounded substance or compounded anything. Like too much of anything is bad, including source energy. So it bogs us down, and we lose our way to even work through that amount of weight. That's why we feel like we're carrying the weight of the world, because we're soaking it all up and we're not transmuting it. So we feel it. We feel the weight of the world, and we don't need to in order to feel the world. We don't need the weight of the world to feel the world. So we need to figure out how to unblock those channels. So when I have a resting bitch face. And I realized I was holding tension right here, and I would just focus it, and it just made a permanent scowl. So, I in essence created my own resting bitch face just by holding that tension. So I know learning to relax my temples and learning to relax my jaw, and if you drop your tongue from the top of your mouth to behind your teeth, that's a natural way to encourage flow. Take a minute, and if you align your head, just wobble it around a little bit, you'll start to feel a rush kind of run down your spine. And I don't know, it takes some time to develop these sensitivities, and you have to it's your awareness to them. A lot of people, you get punched in the face, you feel that. That's a very strong force of energy, physically given. So the universe gives us these same forces of energy, but it's much more subtle because it's speaking to our soul and not our body. So we like to ignore it because the ego doesn't want to believe in that. The ego is our choice in the matter. So I had a really wonderful thought, and it is, curiosity is the soul's way of enticing the ego to follow what it needs to do to achieve pure happiness, joy. We're here to experience joy. I believe that death is not so much a parting of physical life, but it's parting the ability to experience joy in that vessel any longer. So if there is still a potential for joy, that soul will cling to that body, I think, and that's why we see some people recover in a miraculous way. It's that pull towards joy. And if your body is too decrepit to give you that anymore, you're more willing to let go. Whether it's emotional or physical, or, that's why people die of a heartbreak. They don't think they will ever experience joy in that vessel again. So just some stuff to chew on, and I hope my quick little transformation shows that it does help, but instead of just popping a pill, you gotta actually, give yourself 5 or 10 minutes in your own head to work on yourself. We're rerouting ourselves, not taking a pill. So we're replacing convenience for self-medication, but the self-medication is our own energetic stimulation. So it's, convenience really fucked us over. We look at McDonald's, all of it. Like the food we eat today lowers our vibration, and it's convenience. Like food itself could change the world, and we'll go into that soon. But it's all a delicate tie, and the more aware you become, the more sensitive you get. And society likes to say, don't be sensitive, because they don't want us to learn that we deserve joy. So